volunteered at a community hospital for 1 week. I am a college student. I'm from Colorado in the United States of America. Why did you choose to volunteer at in Nepal Kathmandu, and what programs are you doing and why? I volunteered in Nepal because it seemed very interesting and fun. I did the pre-medical and healthcare program. I've always been interested in the medical field, and volunteering abroad seemed like a really fun idea. What was the most surprising thing you experienced in the program? There were no surprises regarding the program. ABV prepared me very well. As far as the host family was very accommodating and made me feel as though I was part of their home. As far as the country goes, the people were very, very nice and everyone was so helpful. What was the most difficult thing you experienced in the program? As previously mentioned, ABV did a very, very good job preparing me for the program, and I didn't have any surprises. The host family, as I mentioned before, was very amazing, and they ensured that I had everything I needed to feel comfortable and safe. As far as the country goes, navigating the local transportation was difficult at first, but after a couple days, it wasn't as bad as I anticipated it would be. Any tips for future volunteers? If you're coming during the monsoon season like I did, I recommend bringing a very good rain jacket. The rain jacket I brought wasn't all that good. And bring clothes that you're comfortable in, such as like jeans and a t-shirt. Sightseeing, stay longer than a week so you can see as much as you can. If you have any questions, just ask the host family and they'll get you set up with wherever you want to go. Donations are always welcome. If you have any books, you can feel free to donate them to the local library. As far as laundry and internet, I didn't have to do any laundry because I was only here for a week. But as far as internet, don't be planning on relying on a solid Wi-Fi or constant Wi-Fi. Other things volunteers should know about. As far as the city and the town, be willing to explore and try new foods. Have an open mind about everything. Stay longer than a week, as I mentioned before, because a week isn't nearly enough time. As far as the weather, if you're coming during monsoon season, make sure that you have a really good jacket and bring some very good shoes because your shoes are going to get muddy. As far as the local people, if you're ever lost, don't be afraid to ask someone. They'll always give you directions as to where to go. Tours are always helpful to get to know the city in its fullest. Personal paragraph. Overall, my trip was amazing. I wish I could have stayed a lot longer than a week, and I'm sad to leave. I mainly observed in the hospitals during my days of volunteering, but the doctors are always willing to teach you. They will answer any questions you have. If you're staying for longer than a week, I recommend language immersion classes because it'll help you out a lot. How would you describe your accommodation? My accommodations was great. As I mentioned before, the host family did a really good job of making sure that I was comfortable. If I needed anything, they always got it for me. The meals were awesome. Dinner was my favorite because it was usually foods that I had never had before. As far as my security, Nepal was always safe. I never felt like my safety was in jeopardy. And the host family was very welcoming. And what was your favorite memory of the trip? As far as the program goes, just shadowing the doctors and seeing how their practice of medicine was different from the practice of medicine back home was very interesting. As far as the host family, going to the monkey temple and sightseeing on my first day or orientation day was very fun and interesting. As far as the country, going to Pokhara was my favorite. In Pokhara we paraglided and bungee jumped, which was a lot of fun and was something that I never thought that I would do. How was the local ABV coordinator, the staff, and the support provided in the country? The airport was very, very easy to navigate. I was kind of concerned about traveling abroad, and it was super straightforward. And the ABV answered any last-minute questions I had, and they were very prompt about it. On orientation day, we went around to like a monkey temple and just went and did some sightseeing, and it just added that much more to the trip, and it was really fun. Daily support. As mentioned, ABB answered any last minute questions I had, and they were very prompt about it, and the host family did as well. How was the information you received from ABB prior to traveling? Was there anything missing or should be included to prepare other volunteers? I personally thought that the information I received from ABB was very, very helpful and clearly set out in steps for the arrival process. Are you willing to speak to other potential ABB volunteers about your volunteer experience? Yes, I am.